Okay, Aaron, spill the beans once again. Anime fan, what do you think about Attack on Titan?
We're not even at the end of season 1, but I've actually been enjoying like the last few episodes. So like I think the potential is actually quite strong for Attack on Titan. Excellent.
Special Operations Squad, Eve of the Counterattack Part 2.
No. I think it needs a more like dramatic tone, like Special Operations Squad, Eve of the Counterattack Part 2.
Oh,
Yeah?
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay,
Maybe
I
that
love
could be
that.
my thing going forwards, you know?
Oh my god, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
all right. So you're basically going to be giving the episode tone, you know? Like,
Yes.
yeah?
Yes.
All right, cool, all right, nice.
let's go.
Love that.
An architectural marvel, don't you agree?
That's a flipping
A
castle,
proper
that is.
royal residence once upon a time, and more recently, our former headquarters. This was the early days for us, you understand. Hopes soared high.
So their headquarters is outside of the walls, is it? Or no, it's within Tross
The
district.
place
Sorry,
where
yeah.
we store our newest toy. Do not be deceived, Greenhorn.
Excuse me? Don't be expecting the royal treatment. Whether you're Titan or human, don't imagine for a second we all share the good captain's abuse.
Bit his tongue. Well,
So random.
it was, yeah. He was being a bit of a,
First
not necessarily a butthole, but like he was being
Well, you
rude.
certainly made an impression on him. No
I was about to say the
question
C words.
Indeed so. Our exchange went exactly as planned.
What happened to you? You never used to talk like this.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
What do you
it's
think of
really
it?
none of my business. But if you're trying to act like a captain, it's kind of embarrassing. You and Levi couldn't be less alike if you'd been born separate species.
If you intend to hound me like a wife, Petra dear, there's rather more.
Well, he's got his eyes half closed, so I think that counts.
You wish. I'd tell you to bite your
Maybe
tongue.
stones.
Got that covered. Next time, I hope you bleed out.
Methinks the ladies don't protest too much.
Maybe just like looks stoned, yeah.
So here they are. The Scout Special Operations Squad. The Levi Squad.
You disgusting swineherd.
Petra Rawl. 10 Titan kills to her credit. 48 kill assists.
Assists,
That's
alright.
Lil Bozai. 39 kills. 9 assists.
That's the guy who steals the kills.
As they come.
What dingbat?
El Jin. 14 kills. 32 assists.
Yep, these guys have the assists.
Guta Schultz. 7 kills. 40 assists.
So the other guy, the first guy, he's taking all the kills.
Scouts was handpicked by Captain Levi for accomplishments in the field, but they're my executioners. The ones who will end me if I lose it.
Well, they do seem quite capable.
Mm.
This place is gone
Very.
to hell. It's been abandoned for years, but the inside's a shambles.
In which case, we have a problem, don't we? Best grab a broom and get to work.
If I may ask, Captain, where will I be expected to sleep?
Your sleeping quarters are in the cellar.
The cellar? But sir, again?
Our safest option.
Again?
Your abilities are far from being under control. You might go Titan in your sleep. One of the conditions of my having you in custody at all is that I keep you under strict security.
What would happen if you became a Titan in the cellar?
Or in
You
dreamland,
just burst
you're
through the
restraints.
ceiling.
That's the rule.
Right, so what I think would happen is he either wouldn't be able to fully transform, so he would like partially transform because of the constriction of the walls. Either that, or maybe he will fully transform and break the walls, but only break them as much as necessary to fully transform. And basically, he will be fully trapped after being turned into a Titan. At least that's how I see it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think he'd get a really like severe concussion.
Yeah, like potentially. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it seems like a really good strategy, like what they're doing right now. I mean,
Yeah, I think Levi gets a kick out of it though, like putting him in the cellar. You know what I mean?
is that a pun? Getting a kick out of it, because last episode he...
No, but I should have said yeah. You know what I mean? I think he gets some enjoyment out of it.
Oh, Eren, try not to look so discouraged.
She seems
Sorry,
quite
I hope
nice.
You don't mind me calling you Eren. I noticed the captain doesn't. Well, he pretty much sets the tone for the rest of us.
Whatever. It's just that well,
What else would they be calling
really
him?
look discouraged, or were you just saying that?
Everyone reacts that way. Up close and personal, Captain Levi doesn't seem much like the hero he's cracked up to be. For one thing, he's a lot shorter. Bit on the temperamental side, too. Not exactly imbued with what you'd call the social graces.
It's not that. I'm more put off by the seriousness. He's so dead earnest about following the higher-ups' rules.
What's going on?
Sir!
Your cleaning is lamentable. Back upstairs, now.
He's big on cleaning.
Reminds me of you and Phil, that scene. What's going on?
Now you're saying you'll have
Full of a really unimpressed look.
along for the ride? Assuming any sign up, yes. Not to be a naysayer, but doesn't that seem rash to you? Honestly, what are their odds? Your nose is as sharp as ever, huh? Not bad.
That's the commander of the scouts, as we already established. Erwin Smith. Like this guy.
You'll have
The guy with the
fast
neat hair, as he said.
That'll go on the list.
The cadets have been through enough with the last Titan attack. Why subject them to that kind of danger again?
You have to wonder how many of those
Was that Gwynter?
It was at that moment that Eren fell in love with his character.
peed themselves.
Surely this can't be the case.
Oh, this is a good question. I'm not really sure.
The one with loads of
It is
assists.
Eren's. And you can bet the man's obsessed over everything.
You remembered his name? I don't really remember it, to be honest, but yeah, sure.
And it's the same name. It's the same name as a wrestler.
People die on the path to taking back Walmaria. Then hope comes in a form no one expected. One
Or
that
the
we're not
bartender
even
friends.
entirely sure how to deal with. So how does it work, this whole changing into a Titan trick? Really?
Wish I could tell you, but the fact is my memory's not clear. Guess it's kind of like being in a trance. I do know the trigger seems to be hurting myself in some way, like biting my hand. Wait, why do I know that, but nothing else?
This is a really good question. Why do you
Not going
think?
to get anything
I
out of
don't
it,
know.
apart from what the scribblers have laid out in the reports. Not that you know who won't have a go at it. You'll be lucky to come out of it alive if that one lays into you. Of course, it's only a matter of time.
Who are you talking about?
I'm so sorry. Good evening to
Did
you,
she just
Levi.
walk into the door?
How is Castle Life
I think
treating
so.
everyone?
She needs glasses, man. I think
Am I?
That was
That-
real
Like I'm
chump.
not myself.
that speaks enough.
Hello, Eren. In the event you haven't pieced it together yet, it's my job to spearhead the Scout Regiment's research efforts. Essentially, I poke and prod our captive Titan specimens. I very much like your help.
My help? In what way? Like, what would I have to do?
Join me,
He
of
needs to
course,
work on his arm.
on a quest of scientific discovery.
Although when he turns into a Titan, I think
I'm
he's
happy to help,
safe. So.
except I'm afraid it's not up to me.
Young man, tomorrow will be grand.
Okay. But, just so I'm clear, what exactly will I be doing?
If I was there in this situation, I'd be creeped out.
Are running experiments or something?
Idiot, shut up.
Ah, I knew it. You possess a singularly curious mind, don't you?
The face.
What face?
Her face.
Why did everyone leave?
Well, my inquisitive friend.
Because they know what happens now.
Why not lay it all on the table? I intend to get better acquainted with the Titans we looked upon and trust.
I think Eren is going to be her
As a scientist,
toy.
naturally I started with a standard battery of tests we conduct on all such captures.
Sounds awfully dodgy.
It does.
Hello, beautiful.
Oh no.
They capture some Titans.
First was an attempt at communication. How are we feeling? Do you have a name? Are you in pain?
Are you in pain?
You're too close!
Hi there. Lovely weather, don't you think? Are you
Look at
hungry?
his name.
Yeah. By the way, but like talking about Titans, just like to say something, yeah? Like back when I was in high school, we had this really, really, really tall guy in our class. Do you know what we used to call him?
Titan.
No, George. Do you know why?
Why?
Because that was his name.
Appropriate.
That.
That was close!
That's what I've been trying to tell you!
Sadly, my findings were consistent with all other past attempts. No communication with them seemed possible. That said, my time spent in intimate proximity to these creatures did indeed help me cope with the tediousness of daily
Intimate
tasks.
proximity.
Once upon a time, many centuries ago now, there lived a vicious tribe of cannibals.
We gotta go through this again? The naming scheme is so weird.
Yeah. What did she end up going with last time?
It was Chikatilo and Albert.
In the end, these cannibals subsisted on human meat for 25 years, give or take.
How is it that you find Albert funny but not Chikatilo?
500 people during that time. In honor of the cannibal tribe's notorious leader, I'm going to christen you beauties accordingly. Pleasure to meet you, Sonny. Likewise, Bean.
Bean.
Let's be chums, huh? That's how I came to name the 7-meter Titan Bean.
I'm glad she didn't add a P to that. Best not to be a chump.
The next step involved sensory deprivation.
Be a champ,
Blind
not a
and
chump.
Observing as we do that Titans are less active in the nocturnal hours, we may extrapolate from this experiment that the sun is likely a key source of energy for them. Corroborating previous data, Sonny grew notably sluggish after only an hour's lack of sun. My, someone certainly would I know, huh? You're going to wear me out.
Yeah, you see? So, like,
This would be my first time.
having these Titans in captivity definitely proves to be very useful because they get to explore their weaknesses.
Yeah, for sure.
A staggering find, believe me. They don't require food or water to survive. They possess vocal organs but have absolutely no need to breathe.
Like in a
The only
solar
thing their
eclipse,
bodies
for example,
metabolize
like
into energy is sunlight.
they would probably die.
Every
Sunlight
cell
seems
passed
like
on
a very important
captivity
factor in both
only
these
to end,
series.
sad to say. 2 in particular perished of decapitation
Vitamin D.
when they accidentally struck the soft spot. I mustn't let that happen again. I couldn't bear it.
Yeah, no. Sure.
Carrying on! Physical contact with them was the next obvious step because I simply had to know whether or not they experienced pain as you or I!
Ah, damn it, she's brutal.
I can't do this and not scream, damn you! Look at him! He's in absolute agony!
He's just such a psycho.
It was the only way to learn if they had any weaknesses, apart from
He looks traumatized.
I hated
He's seen a lot of things throughout his life. A lot of bad things.
I just heard what she did to them, and I'm traumatized.
Pete, I've skewered you straight through the heart. Does it not hurt, dear? Don't you feel that? Go on. Talk to me.
That came close.
Yeah. She's playing with fire a little bit.
You almost got me that time, didn't you, darling?
Commander, all due respect.
Just have good quads though.
But how can you be so lighthearted about them? You talk like they're badly behaved pets.
Maybe that's how she feels about them.
They're the single greatest threat mankind has ever faced.
When I first became a scout, I fought them out of pure white-hot hatred.
Understandable.
One day, I came to a realization. I kicked the severed head of a 3-meter Titan out of spite. It weighed next to nothing.
If you don't mind, I think I should hear about these experiments in greater detail.
What? Really?
Yes, I want to know everything.
Probably getting a go
If
in
I'm going
hearing
to
that
help you
question.
tomorrow, I'll need it.
Ah.
Like, he truly hates the Titans for what they've done. But I guess he just understands that he cannot defeat them without understanding their weaknesses and everything about
Start
them.
from our first captured Titan. That was the birth of my first hypothesis, you see. Carried to its natural conclusion, though, the experiment yielded nothing of positive value.
Section Commander Hange, come quickly! The test subjects. They're dead. Both of them killed.
Oh no.
Sonny and Bean.
Sonny! Bean! How could this happen? Someone tell me this isn't real!
You're wondering why that would be.
Specimens.
It's probably a question
Is
you
this
can ask me.
soldier's work?
Yeah, but they haven't pegged the one
I think
responsible.
that is
yet.
gunfish.
They were killed just before dawn, apparently. By the time the guards got here, the bastard cleared out on ODM gear.
Whoever it was must have had a lookout to warn them about the guards. What is it you think you see? Who do you think the real enemy is here?
Ignore me. Loaded question.
Is he referring to her?
To be continued.
I enjoyed it. Not like a super eventful episode, but I still really enjoyed it. There's another thing I didn't expect. I never expected Titans to be in captivity. Intrigued at how they died and why they died. And yeah, I don't know, the humans seem a lot more capable now than they did in episodes 1 and 2.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, obviously they have no chance, like, you know, if it came to them versus them. But like, how do I put it? Yeah, it definitely seems to be like a bit more even now, which I think will lead to more interesting and different scenarios.
All right, should we answer some questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
Good. And talking about questions, by the way, if you guys want to submit up to 3 questions for Eren to answer to at the end of each of these respective episode reactions, then make sure you like this video and post each of your questions for each of these respective episodes as a separate comment. The 3 most voted questions will be selected and make it into our video. Now, let's answer your guys' questions. What did you think of Erwin's question towards Eren in this episode, and why do you think he asked him that?
What, the loaded question at the end?
Yes, like, who do you think the real enemy is?
Okay, it wouldn't be Hange, because I think Shiji, like, what would be, it's not in her best interests, and the reaction seemed pretty genuine, unless he's referring to Eren, like, unless he was literally insinuating it was
okay,
him, maybe, because he hates all Titans. He's got a grudge. They're right there. Same thing with the Tiger Shark question.
Yeah, but like he's got an alibi. He's got an alibi. He was with Hange all night.
Oh yeah, shit. So who would it be? I don't know the obvious answer to that.
Question 2. What do you think about Hanji's fascination with Titans? And do you think this would prove to be useful in the future, or do you think it would end up pulling humanity back?
Why would it pull humanity back?
The way I see it, yeah, is when she's so fascinated with Titans and she wants to experiment on them all the time, she might be taking unnecessary risks. Like instead of disposing of a Titan that poses a great threat to humanity, she would probably want to run experiments on it, and if it lets loose, if it goes free, then it would be just as difficult to deal with as initially.
Sure, I think like the more severe the situation, the greater the risk you have to take. You know what I mean? And like this is a very high risk situation in general with Titans on the loose and shit, or just being in a time period where like Titans exist, you know. So you have to take a risk, and like ultimately the knowledge she's gaining from the fascination is going to be a good thing for humanity, because humanity can't match the Titan's strength, but they can overpower them when it comes to knowledge. You know what I mean? That would come from her. So I think it's definitely worthwhile doing. If one gets loose, then well, it's going to be shit, but I think it's ultimately for the best.
Question number 3 is, do you think Hanji would want to experiment with Eren's sinister Titan? And if so, do you think this could reach an unhealthy and unproductive level?
Ooh, I have a feeling, I didn't think of that, I have a feeling that's actually going to happen, because that would be a natural storyline sort of development. I think that could potentially be quite bad. Yeah, I think shit could happen, man, if that situation came about. You like Pepsi Maxes. Imagine if like one just started dancing just on its own. You know what I mean? You'd be so fascinated by that.
I would, yeah.
So it'd be the
if
same
a
thing.
Pepsi Max started dancing, okay.
I don't know.
It would have my full attention, you know. Like the first thing that I would probably do in this case, yeah, is to check to see if I'm all right.
I don't know how it dance with no arms and no legs.
I don't know. What if it grew some, you know? So my initial thought would be like, am I dreaming? Then am I on something? Like, did someone put something in my drink? You know, like, is it those cakes that you bring over sometimes? You know, yeah. So you'd be my first suspect.
But you'd be, yeah, that's fair enough. But you know what I mean? You'd be interested, really interested. So I reckon she will want to experiment on him.
Okay.
He's one of a kind, why wouldn't she?
Okay, my very dear friend, Eren. Jazz Parker by nickname. how do you feel about accepting this Attack on Titan T-shirt after having seen episode 15 of Attack on Titan?
I will take it. However, I'll only take it on the condition that I can pour Pepsi Max all over it and completely ruin it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I can't have you pouring first I can't have you ruining this T-shirt because it's an Attack on Titan T-shirt and I love Attack on Titan. And two, I cannot have you ruin just waste my Pepsi Max.
I know you like them.
Yeah.
Can I burn it?
So you will not see this T-shirt for the remainder of this episode reaction. All right. Now, what is it? What time is it? Is it time for theories?
I think it's theory board time.
Woo!
Eren gets experimented on at some point, maybe not a foreseeable future, and it goes catastrophically.
Oh, okay.
Really
Yeah.
bad. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
my prediction.
Alright guys, so if you like our content and would like to see more of us, then please consider going to the description of this video, find the links to our playlists of these two series that we're watching, Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer, and start binging. Right. So this is episode 15 of Attack on Titan. Oh, I've got an unread message from you.
Guys, I'm just leaving now. I'll see you in like 10. Are you texting me back?
Yeah, see you soon. Boom, done.
Cool.
Right, great. Whoa, sorry.
Sorry.
Alright.
Keep that in, please. You tripped on nothing. You tripped on thin air.
No, I stepped on your foot. I wanted to move my foot away, and then I ended up like zzz, boom. Alright, let's stop this.